Remember back to a Captivate event when we talked about one speech changes everything. You really need one talk, one speech, and you're able to use that to push your content out in multitude of forms. So what does it mean when we say start pushing stuff out? I can't identify for you individually exactly where your content should go or where you're going to put your content, because that's going to be individual to everybody on this call, right? I can tell you that for some of you, it's like Facebook should be your core place. And then remember, I talked about at the Captivate event that you have your places that you influence and there's places you have presence. Let's all put that in the chat. Influence versus presence. Write that down, throw it in the chat. The places that you influence are the places where you're like, that's where I'm heavy, right? That's where I am. That's where my people are. That's where I have the most potential to get clients and make money. If you're looking at me and you're going, I have no idea where that would be, my response to you is figure it the fuck out. You've decided to be in business, so find out where your people are. Come up with 5 ideal clients and call them and say, what do you look at all day? Do you look at Instagram? Do you look at Facebook? Do you read your email? Do you read text? Do you never respond to text, right? I'll never forget, I happen to be looking at David Vance, who's in the program, and he's going to be doing video training with you, and he was a former employee of mine. And I had sent a fucking card to him. It was an invitation. And I said, David, you didn't respond. It was like a Christmas party or something. I said, you didn't respond to the invitation. He goes, well, I haven't checked my mail in like 3 weeks. And I was like, well, how the fuck are you living? Like, do you not get bills? He was like, yeah, I get all my bills, like in an email. Like, do you remember this conversation, David? Like, we had this conversation about it. And I was like, oh shit, there's a whole generation of people who don't care about mail, right? It's like they don't care about mail. So you've got to ask your ideal clients, right? You've got to ask your ideal clients, what are you paying attention to? I look at Facebook and TikTok a lot during the day. I look at Instagram every few days, right? So that's what you want to know from your people. So you got to know where are they and what are they watching? And then that's where you're going to push out most of your content and the content where you're really influencing. And then other places, you're going to push out content for presence. I was with Annie yesterday. We were doing a little mini VIP day, and we were talking about this. And I said, gone are the days of like, you know, your curriculum vitae, right? Like your CV is now your social channel. Like the minute somebody says to me, hey, do you know this person, or do you know something about this person, or this person would be a great person to speak on your stage, I don't go, tell them to send me a sizzle reel. I go, what's their name? And I'm looking for them on social channels, because that's how I see how they really are. I want to see them like on a stage presenting, and I want to see them in a bathrobe in their bathroom. Are they interesting? Are they as interesting in their bathroom as they are on a, you know, a stage in which they've prepared for and gotten ready for? Because that's what I'm looking for. Is this making sense, everybody? Right? So so when we start talking about pushing out content, first you have to decide, where are your people?